1521. Ferdinand Magellan, a Portuguese man who was appointed to be the Captain General for a world expedition by King Philip II of Spain, landed on the island of Samal, currently known as Samar, but later moved to another island called Humanu or Homanon. He left Spain with 5 ships, 250 men, a scholar named Antonio Pigafetta, who later wrote manuscripts with the first-hand account of Magellan's first voyage around the world, and Enrique, an unlucky slave from Malacca, present-day Malaysia. 2 days after landing on the Philippine Islands, the natives spotted the Spaniards. A lot of Magellan's men were sick, so the tribe's chief, Racolambu of Zuluan, took pity on them and offered to help. The natives gave them food like fish, figs, a jar of palm wine, rice, and coconuts. Racolambu and Magellan became kasi-kasi or brothers, which is how Magellan was able to convince Racolambu to be baptized as a Catholic together with another chief named Raasiaoy. So, do you guys have a religion? Well, we raise our clasped hands and face to the sky to our God Abba. Well, that sounds Catholic to me. Here's a giant cross and some Spanish prayers. Adios. They just disrespected and ignored our beliefs. Whatever. He's my kasi-kasi. Magellan also convinced Rahumabon of Zubu, present-day Cebu, who he calls Don Carlo, to become a Catholic and other villagers in the said island. At this point, Magellan and his men managed to baptize 800 people in total. However, there was still another island nearby Zubu, an island called Mactan. In that island is a village called Matan, with 2 chiefs, Zula and Lapu-Lapu. Now, Chief Zula was actually cooperative. But, the problem here is that Zula isn't the only chief in Matan, and the other chief, Chief Lapu-Lapu, is against the idea, therefore he won't obey. At midnight, Magellan, joined by 60 of his men, rode a balanghay to Mactan. As soon as Lapu-Lapu and his men spotted Magellan and his crew approaching, they immediately charged at the foreign men, and of course, the other team responded with violence as well. Magellan then noticed how almost all of the native warriors were fighting on the front lines, thus no one is guarding their village from the inside. The Captain General then ordered some of his men to burn the natives' houses, and so they did. When the native people saw the fire, some attempted to save the houses but got killed in the process. Some enraged, and so they attacked the men in corselets mercilessly that they shot Ferdinand Magellan through the right leg with a poisoned arrow. Shocked, now that their captain is dead, Magellan's men have no choice but to retreat. It was unclear who shot the arrow according to Pigafetta's writing, yet he wrote a whole page describing what a coconut is. Though some people do believe that it was actually Lapu-Lapu who killed Magellan. Nevertheless, Lapu-Lapu and his people succeeded in throwing the Spaniards away. And that, kids, is what went down in the Battle of Mactan. I hope you learned something.